Hi, Amanda here. You might remember me from my Tarlov Cysts video some time ago. I posted a video about my experience with a doctor here in Portugal and what he said to me. If you've never seen my videos before, my name is Amanda and I have this channel which has got a bit of a mix because I like to do a lot of things. I also have other channels. I'll put the links down below to my other channels and my other antics and all the things I do. But I'd like to speak about my Tarlov cysts because some time ago a doctor told me that I would have to have an operation. And if I didn't have that operation, I could end up paralyzed. Now I think that was about 3 years ago. And I was told that I'd have to pay for this operation here in Portugal, like 8,000 euros. This kind of operation won't be covered with, with insurance, for example. So I was I didn't have 8,000 euros and there was no way I was going to get 8,000 euros. And I was very skeptical, to be honest, about the actual operation itself. So I said I would wait and see. Now, oddly enough, my pains kind of dissipated. I started doing some light exercises, I started walking more, and those severe pains that I initially had actually went. But I was left still with some pain in the lower back, and it would come and go and come and go, and it started to get worse again. And I also had this pain in my hip. So I looked online to see what I could, if I could see any information on this. And I was particularly interested in sacroiliac dysfunction. So the sacroilia is the bone that comes down in a triangle between your hips. And this seemed to be more in line with what I was feeling. So I started using an insert in my shoe, which seemed to help a little, although it kind of knocked my knee out a little. But then I noticed the pains were just not getting better. It got better for a while, but then it just didn't get better. So I was sent to a neurosurgeon, and he gave me a cortisone injection in the sacroiliac. Well, it actually got rid of all the pains. I was absolutely pain-free. But then a few days later, the pains started coming back, but not the same as they were before. They were slightly different. So, just trying to get a better angle here. I don't know which way to look. So the pains came back, and but they were not the same pains. There were pains more in my hip, and it kind of come down my leg as well. And I thought maybe this is the Tarlov cysts, maybe it's not right. And I went to a physiotherapist, and she said that it looked like great trochanter pain syndrome, or great trochanteric pain syndrome. Now I thought that was interesting because it seemed to me like I was dealing with two problems at the same time. The steroid cured one problem, but the other problem remained because it wasn't localized where the steroid injection was given. So then I'm all happy because I've got the steroid injection, but then I've got this problem in my hip, which isn't great. So I was kind of wondering what to do with this. I went to physiotherapy. She didn't really know what was going on. I had tests to see the nerves. I've still got to go back and see the neurosurgeon in February. But a funny thing happened the other day. I caught a cold, and I had quite a bad cold. I took like a day out, and it's not like me to get colds. And I decided that I was going to take... I'm trying to figure out all my light in here. I decided that I was going to take a pill, because of the pains. I was so annoyed with the pains that I thought I'm just going to take a pill and hope that this feels better. So I took a pill, and then I was expecting this pill to wear off and the pain to come back. But the strange thing is, it didn't come back. And I thought, okay, that is a bit odd, because I've had this pain for months. And so I went online and I researched viral illnesses and how they can influence inflammatory responses in the body. And I found some interesting things. So apparently sometimes when you have a viral infection, it can do one of two things. It can increase your inflammation and make you feel worse, or it can completely get rid of your inflammation. So the combination of me taking this pill and my immune system kicking in and trying to deal with my viral infection seemed to combine here somehow and relieve my pain and my inflammation. Because when we're dealing with inflammation, if we continue using this leg and the inflammation's still there, it's not going to get better. So my logic was I may as well take one pill because you can't take these pills all the time. And I was absolutely amazed with the response. I've got a little cat here. I just hit him in the face by accident. And he's very annoyed that I'm not paying more attention to him, and you bunny. But yes, so I thought this was a very interesting thing to share with you all. I don't know what you're going to feel about this, but I thought it was interesting. So this viral response has been positive for me. I am feeling a bit of a twinge every now and again, but it's not like it was. I was like having trouble sleeping every time I moved in the bed. My son could hear me going, ah. So I'm kind of stumped. So if anybody has any ideas about how this happened, or if this has happened to anybody else, please let me know, because I think it would be interesting to find out. So thank you for watching my video. As you can see, I'm experimenting with lights. Oh, that might be better, but then I've got these big shiny cheeks. Shiny cheeks. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with my video antics. So you let me know in the comments what you think about this, because I think it's quite bizarre. And yeah, it's a very, very strange occurrence, but it actually happened, and I think that there's something there, you know. It's very interesting how the body responds to inflammation, and according to what I was reading, the actual viral infection, my body fighting the viral infection, could have been a contributing factor. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to go now. Ciao, ciao.